is up, you guys? I don't know what that was, but anyways, it's another week of SDCC reveals, so let's get started with Disney. First from Disney's Doug, we get Skeeter. We actually saw this in a video from Funko when they first announced the line of Doug Pops. I never watched Doug when I was younger, so I'm not looking to collect this line. A lot of people complain that the hair is too thick on this and Doug, but I don't really see how else you can make it without it being too fragile. Next, we get a new mold for the Organization 13 Mickey from Kingdom Hearts. This looks very similar to the Box Lunch exclusive Mickey, just without the hood and a new pose. I'm actually kind of a fan of this pose more than the other one. From Hercules, we get Pain and Panic. This one is interesting because it's a 2-pack, but it's in a normal sized pop box, just turned sideways. I wonder how small these guys are. Might be close to a Mystery Mini, maybe a little bit larger. Oh my gosh. This next one is amazing. This Neon Tamatoa from Moana is definitely going on my list. I just can't wait to see how it looks under a black light. He also glows in the dark, which is really cool. I just hope that the paint job is as good as it is on the glam. We also get a couple Wreck-It Ralph pops. First we have 8-Bit Ralph. This one looks pretty cool and looks a lot like how he does in the game. With such a big character becoming 8-Bit, I'm sure this guy is going to be really heavy. And of course you can't have Wreck-It Ralph without Fix-It Felix. This one looks really good as well. I might consider getting these, but not for $15. Maybe later when they drop in price, since 8-Bit isn't very popular. And finally we get Jack Jack as Edna. I've been hyping this up in my past couple of videos, but we finally get to see what it looks like. Definitely gonna have to grab this one and add it to my Incredibles collection. Now all we need is an actual Edna. We get a couple Harry Potter pops. First is a glow in the dark version of Nearly Headless Nick. Now this is a very cool design for a pop. I've never seen a pop design to make it look like that his head is almost falling off. But the only problem with this is it's just the same as the original, except it's glow in the dark. That's just very lazy. We also get Moaning Myrtle, who has the same coloring as Nick. On the picture it looks like she's glow in the dark, but in the description on Funko's blog it just says that she's translucent, so I don't know if she'll glow. Anyways, she kind of looks like a girl version of Harry Potter, which I thought was pretty funny. Both of these are limited edition, so they will be in the store. We also get a couple Looney Tunes pops. First we have Playboy Penguin. I've never actually heard of this character before, but I think he looks really cute. I might end up picking up this character someday, but he's not a priority. And we also have Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew.
Pepe Le Pew. This one is very well designed. I love that Funko gave him a rose and put it in his mouth. Fits his character really well. I think it would be really cool if we got a 2-pack with him and another skunk in this pose right here. These are both limited edition, which isn't very common for Looney Tunes characters, but it gives people a chance to get them this time around. It looks like we're getting quite a lot of Hanna-Barbera. First we have Captain Caveman. I vaguely remember this guy in the Flintstones every once in a while. We did get a door's ride of him last year, and now we finally get to see him in pop form. Next we get Fleagle, Bingle, Drooper, and Snork. We saw the Banana Splits in Dorbs form a year or two ago in their banana buggies, but now we finally get to see them in pop form as well. I remember when I was younger and I would watch Boomerang, and in between shows they would play the theme song every once in a while. It's kind of funny how people who are older than me never have heard of this show. All these guys are limited to 4,000 pieces, so they might be a little tough to get. I've never really seen a full episode of Quick Draw McGraw, but all the small clips that I've seen in between shows on Boomerang have been really entertaining. Like I've said, vinyl has started to grow on me. Not quite enough to where I would collect them at retail, but they still look very good. This is going to be 3,500 pieces, so I'm not sure if this will sell out quick. Wacky Races was always a show that I would wake up to in the morning on Saturdays whenever I would spend the night at my grandma's house. It's never really been a super nostalgic show, but it's always a nice memory to think about. Dick Dastardly in this vinyl 2-pack looks so well done. I love that mischievous smile that he has. I feel like I can hear him laugh, same with Muttley. This pack is limited to 2,100 pieces. Seems like a very odd number. And of course we have to have at least some kind of Rick and Morty item. First we get this t-shirt that seems to come with a record. I don't know if it's an actual record or what song it'll have on it, but it's pretty interesting. That shirt design is pretty crazy, but I like it. This is 1,500 pieces, so it's pretty limited. We also get Western Rick and Western Morty. We saw these on a GameStop list under Cowboy number 1 and Cowboy number 2, so it'd be pretty hard to believe that this won't be them. I wonder how many more Rick and Mortys we'll get. Who knows, maybe they'll be the new Batman. And finally, we have some Game of Thrones stuff. First, we have Olenna Tyrell. I don't watch Game of Thrones, so I don't really care about these reveals, but the headdress on her looked really good and I love that color. She doesn't seem to be numbered, so she should be shared. We also get a Dorbs 4-pack of all the dragons. The dragons look pretty cool, I especially like the blue one. I wish they each had their own distinct sculpt, but they are just repaints. Anyways guys, that was half of this week's reveals. What was your favorite reveal, and how many pops are on your guys' list now? Let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.